Summer is supposed to be the season that makes you feel light, free, and genuinely alive. And yet for so many women over 60, it quietly becomes the season where getting dressed feels the most frustrating, the most unflattering, and the most disconnected from how they actually feel on the inside. And here's the part that nobody says out loud. It is not the heat. It is not the body. It is 5 very specific style mistakes that are so common in summer wardrobes over 60 that most women make at least 3 of them without ever realizing it. I know this because I made them too. And the moment I identified and corrected each one, the difference in how I looked and how I felt getting dressed on a hot morning was so immediate and so visible that I genuinely wish someone had told me years earlier. Today I am telling you 5 summer style mistakes that are quietly aging your look right now this season, and the exact fix for each one that costs little to nothing and works immediately. Stay with me because mistake number 3 is the one that surprises women the most because it involves something they think is helping them look better when it is actually doing the opposite. Welcome back to Radiant at Every Age, the channel that believes every season, including the hottest ones, should feel like an opportunity to look your absolute best rather than a challenge to simply survive stylistically. If you're new here, I am so glad you found us. This channel exists to give women over 60 honest, practical style advice that works for real life and real budgets, and summer style is one of the topics this community has been asking about most. Welcome to the family. To my returning viewers, thank you for coming back. This one is timely, this one is practical, and I think at least one of these 5 mistakes is going to feel very personally familiar. Let us get into it. Before we start, if you have not subscribed yet, please do that right now and tap the bell so you never miss a video like this one because we are posting new content every single day this week. And while you watch, I want you to honestly think about your summer wardrobe right now. Drop a comment telling me the one summer outfit you keep reaching for, even though something about it never quite feels right. I think by the end of this video, you will know exactly why. Now, let us get into the 5 mistakes. Here is something worth understanding before we go through the mistakes individually. Summer creates a very specific set of style pressures that do not exist in the same way during other seasons. The heat pushes us toward less fabric, which means less structure, and less of the layering tricks that make outfits look intentional. The brightness of summer light is far less forgiving than indoor or winter light, which means certain colors, fabrics, and fits that look perfectly fine in other seasons suddenly look very different in full daylight. And the casual nature of summer dressing as a whole makes the line between effortlessly relaxed and simply underdressed much thinner than it is the rest of the year. All 5 mistakes we are covering today are directly related to these specific summer pressures. Understanding the why behind each one makes the fix feel obvious rather than arbitrary. Let us go through them one by one. Mistake 1. Wearing shapeless fabrics to stay cool. This is the most common summer mistake, and it is completely understandable because the logic behind it makes perfect sense. When it is hot, you want to wear as little structure as possible and the most lightweight fabrics available, which often means reaching for loose, shapeless pieces that feel cool and comfortable. The problem is that on a mature figure, shapeless fabric does not read as relaxed and comfortable to the eye. It reads as heavy and undefined because without any structure or shape, the fabric simply falls from the widest point of the body downward, which on most women over 60 means it falls from the bust or the hip and creates a silhouette that looks significantly larger and less defined than the body underneath actually is. The fix is structured lightweight rather than shapeless lightweight. Fabrics like linen, lightweight cotton with a slight structure, and chambray are just as cool as unstructured jersey and viscose, but they hold a shape that schemes the body rather than hanging from it. A linen shirt dress with a defined waist or a lightweight cotton midi skirt with a slight A-line shape keeps you just as cool as a shapeless jersey dress while creating a silhouette that looks intentional and flattering rather than deflated. The rule to remember is that cool and structured are not opposites in summer. Linen is your best friend and a slight A-line or wrap shape is your best silhouette. Mistake 2. Choosing summer colors that wash you out. Summer naturally pulls us toward light and bright colors, which is completely right in spirit, but the specific shades most women reach for in summer are often the ones that work least well with mature skin in bright natural light. Stark white, neon brights, and very pale pastels are the 3 summer color families that most consistently wash out women over 60 in daylight. Stark white creates a contrast against mature skin that can emphasize uneven tone and redness rather than creating the fresh, clean look it produces on younger skin. Neon brights in summer light can make the face look sallow or gray by comparison. And very pale pastels, the kind that look beautiful in a shop under artificial lighting, can almost disappear against fair or medium skin tones outdoors, making the whole look seem colorless rather than fresh. The fix is not avoiding light and bright colors entirely. It is choosing the warmer or deeper version of the summer colors you love. warm white or ivory instead of stark white, coral or warm terracotta instead of neon orange, dusty rose or warm blush instead of pale pink, deep teal instead of pale aqua. These shifted versions of the same color families work with the warmth and depth of mature skin rather than competing with it. Mistake 3. Over-accessorizing to compensate for simple outfits. Here is the one I promised you. The mistake that surprises women the most because it feels like it should be helping. In summer, when outfits are naturally simpler and lighter, many women instinctively reach for more jewelry, more accessories, and more details to make the outfit feel more complete and more dressed up. The logic is sound, but the result on a mature figure in summer light is almost always the opposite of the intended one. Multiple accessories competing for attention in bright summer light create visual noise that fragments the overall impression rather than pulling it together. 3 necklaces, statement earrings, multiple bracelets, and a bold bag all worn simultaneously create an outfit that looks busy and effortful rather than effortlessly polished. And in the context of a simple summer outfit, that visual busyness makes the whole look feel overdone rather than elevated. The fix is the one statement rule for summer. Choose one accessory to be the statement of the outfit and keep everything else minimal. 1 pair of beautiful earrings and a simple bag. 1 striking necklace and bare wrists. 1 bold bangle and simple studs. I need to pause here because mistake 4 is the one that most directly affects how your body looks in summer photos. And if you have ever looked at a summer photograph of yourself and felt unexpectedly disappointed, this next mistake is almost certainly why. But before we get there, go ahead and hit that like button right now, because this kind of specific, honest advice is exactly what this community was built around, and that like button helps it reach every woman who needs it. And if you have a friend who always feels like she looks worse in summer photos than she does the rest of the year, send her this video right now. Keep watching. Mistake 4. Wearing the wrong fabric weight in photographs. This one is specifically about how certain summer fabrics behave in photographs versus how they look in person, and the difference can be significant enough to change how you feel about an entire summer wardrobe. Very thin, very lightweight summer fabrics, particularly thin cotton, sheer jersey, and lightweight viscose, behave beautifully in person. They feel light and cool, and they drape nicely against the body in natural conditions. But in photographs, particularly in bright summer light, these same fabrics can become slightly transparent in ways that are not visible to the naked eye, can cling in ways the camera exaggerates, and can lose their shape entirely, creating a flat and undefined appearance in images that does not match how the outfit looked in the mirror at home. The fix is choosing fabrics that have enough weight to hold their shape in a photograph without being too heavy to wear comfortably in summer heat. Linen, chambray, cotton poplin, and lightweight ponte all hold their structure in photographs while still being breathable enough for warm weather. If you love very lightweight fabrics, wear them in layers. A slip underneath a sheer dress or a lightweight camisole under a thin blouse adds enough structure beneath the surface to prevent the camera transparency issue without adding any noticeable warmth. Mistake 5. Ignoring shoe proportion in summer. The final summer style mistake is one of the most subtle and yet one of the most consistently impactful on the overall impression of a summer outfit. Summer naturally moves us toward flat sandals, flip-flops, and very minimal footwear, which is completely appropriate for the season. The problem comes with proportion. A flat sandal with very thin straps worn with a fuller summer skirt or wide-leg summer trousers creates a visual imbalance where the foot almost disappears beneath the volume of the fabric above it. The eye expects to find something anchoring the outfit at the bottom, and when it cannot find it, the overall silhouette looks slightly unfinished and top-heavy even if every other element of the outfit is perfect. The fix is matching your sandal visual weight to your outfit visual weight. A fuller skirt or wide-leg trouser needs a sandal with slightly more visual presence, a wider strap, a block heel, even a small one, or a slide with more coverage. A slim-fitted summer trouser or a midi skirt can carry the thinner strapped sandal beautifully because the proportions are balanced. The sandal does not need to be heavy or formal. It simply needs to have enough visual weight to anchor what is above it. 5 summer style mistakes and 5 immediate fixes that cost nothing and work from the very next time you get dressed. Replace shapeless fabrics with structured lightweight ones like linen and cotton poplin that keep you cool while creating a flattering silhouette. Choose the warmer, deeper version of summer colors rather than stark whites and pale pastels that wash out mature skin in bright light. Simplify to one statement accessory per summer outfit rather than layering multiple pieces that create visual noise. Choose fabrics with enough weight to hold their shape in photographs and layer lightweight pieces for transparency control. And match your sandal visual weight to your outfit visual weight so your footwear anchors the silhouette rather than disappearing beneath it. Summer is not supposed to be the season where you feel least like yourself. It is supposed to be the season where the lightness and freedom of less clothing, lets the most confident version of you come forward. These 5 fixes give you exactly that. If this video helped you understand something about your summer wardrobe today, I want to hear about it. Drop a comment below and tell me which of the 5 mistakes you recognized in your own dressing and which fix you are making first. I will be right there reading every answer. Like this video if it gave you something useful for the season. Subscribe if you have not already, and share it with a woman in your life who dreads getting dressed in summer and does not know why. I will see you tomorrow.